Well, welcome back into Studio 10. We're out here on the weather patio because it is that first Monday of fall. We welcomed it in. And what better way to kind of welcome in fall than with a fun outdoor activity like biking and cycling. And John joins us right now to tell us a little bit about one that's going to take us to a new dimension. Hell, Michigan. Well, hell. But then here in Michigan, we have Hell, Michigan. But yeah, so before we get into the event itself that is too fun to name, let's talk about biking and why now is a good time to, really start biking in the fall time.
We have such wonderful gravel roads out here. There's so many opportunities to get out on a bike safely on less traveled roads and just recreationally, just go out with your family, hit a few miles.
Yeah, definitely. And too, once the leaves change, I feel like it's so scenic too. So it's exercise, but then it's a great break from the world and your phone and all of that.
Yeah, it really settles you. The colors are going to start popping really soon, so now is the time to start riding.
Definitely, and good thing you have a great event that's happening October 7th. It's called the Road to Hell. And let's talk a little bit about the courses. You have 4 different courses. One is 100 plus miles. Let's talk a little bit about those.
So for the 100 miler, since you mentioned it, that actually goes from Grass Lake, Michigan, all the way to Hell, Michigan, and back.
Oof.
It is a grueling course, but it's beautiful. The colors last year were amazing. But we also have a 71 miler, so it's a little bit less, but still very challenging, a 41 miler, and then even a 25 mile, very newbie friendly, very recreational kind of route for people.
Yeah, something for everyone. And I love it too. Online, you guys named it like, this is the road to purgatory or whatever.
Yeah, we leaned into it a little bit.
Leaned into the theme, yes. But and it's kind of a whole day celebration. So you're riding, but there's also fun activities to do. When you finish the race, tell me a little bit about some of the food and the music.
So it's a big ride, and that's a great piece of it. But we want riders to come back, hang with us, cheer other people. So we've got catered food, we'll have live music, we'll have fire pits out there, not because of the hell piece, but we had s'mores last year. It was really a community event. And we had people coming out that were camping nearby. They're like, what's going on? We hear the music. And yeah, they were just hanging out. And it's really a community atmosphere. It's wonderful.
Yes. And you've been mentioning it's gravel roads, and that's what makes this a unique race. Gravel, gravel, gravel. So you brought your bike with you. What makes it different for when you are on the gravel roads, or for those that are preparing for this race? How can they kind of fix up their bike for it?
So really a gravel bike is just set up with bigger tires. It's meant to be a little more comfortable. You're riding a little bit more upright. So really that's all it is, but you could really ride this with any kind of bike. We had people with cruisers out there with baskets and belts doing the 25 miler, not the 100, but you just don't want to be out there on a bike with a really skinny tire. Those are for the road, but for gravel you just want to be comfortable and safe out there, and fatter tires are definitely it. The geometry of the bike's a little bit different, and it's meant to just go and just see what happens.
All right, well, we want to go and see what happens over in Hell, Michigan. So how can people register for this great event? I know we have some of the information on the screen.
Right, so you can go to Road to Hell, that's RODETOHELL.com. It's still time to register. It's going to be a big event this year. You can register even right up to the morning of the event on October 7th.
All righty, as well, this will be the only time I'm saying this, but we all should go to Hell and do this race. But thank you so much for joining us, and what a great thing to bring to our community.
Thank you.
All right, so biking isn't the only thing that kind of is a great form of exercise or good for us.